Chargers have no breathing room with a cap. Now, I find this rumor hard to buy into, but the rumor out on the street is the Chargers may release Keenan Allen. Now, he's still got
Really?
a lot of gas left in the tank, but look at his cap figure next year, John. That's a phenomenal amount of money to tie up with one. And then, by the way, Mike Williams' cap figure is going to be $15 million. So now you're paying two guys, in essence, $37 million at wide receiver. Phenomenal. Now, maybe they go back and talk to Keenan Allen about restructuring down that contract, because that's a hefty cap figure. They have praised Michael Davis, the cornerback, extensively, which to me is absurd because I don't think he stood out till some games this year. He's got a cap figure of 9.4. And I do think the offensive lineman, the left guard, Mike Filer, is going to be out of there because they'll get Rashawn Slater back at left tackle. And Jam Salyer, who played left tackle as a raw rookie and held up, didn't play great, but held up. He's going to go inside and probably become their left guard. So they will have two established young tackles. They'll have two established young guards because Salyer played that well. So I think Filer is going to leave. And the Raiders, just another item to check off on the we are in trouble franchise list. Look at that. They got the five guys, $97 million of the salary cap committed to five players. Those are the top four of that group. And they gave Max Crosby a big contract extension. We know the price they paid to get Devontae Adams out of Green Bay and what they paid him. Darren Waller got a big contract. He earned it, but he was hurt all this past season. And the underrated left tackle, Colton Miller's got a big cap number. Boy, that's a significant amount of money. Now you can see why they had to get Derek Carr off the roster because he was due to get $40 million this coming season. So the Raiders, once they move Derek Carr out of there, they'll have a little bit of breathing room. But boy, that's a lot of bucks for four or five players who, by the way, you didn't make the playoffs.
So we were talking for a while about the MLB salary cap, and that is usually kicks in around 230 something, right?
Well, it's called luxury tax.
Okay.
Don't say salary cap. The union will come in here and turn the lights out.
But what is the salary cap in the NFL?
The salary cap in the National Football League, I think, is going to go to this coming year. I think it's going to go from 188 to maybe 203 million. It bumps up every year.
But think about that. I mean, they've got to use a couple $100 million. We're throwing numbers around like it's nothing, but a couple $100 million for a roster of 55 guys plus your practice squad. I mean, that's still less money than what an MLB team will pay for a 26-man roster. Just funny how to do the math there.
Well, you got the big numbers of players that you have to sign, and now the price tag on every player at every position has gone up. And now quarterbacks saying $40 million for me per year. Challenging, but we'll talk about the finances of the National Football League once we get through.